Cemetery, literally a sleeping place, the name applied by the early Christians to the places set apart for the burial of their dead. These were generally extramural and unconnected with churches, the practice of interment in churches or churchyards being unknown in the first centuries of the Christian era. The term cemetery has, therefore, been appropriately applied in modern times to the burial grounds, generally extramural, which have been substituted for the overcrowded churchyards of populous parishes both urban and rural. From 1840 to 1855, attention was repeatedly called to the insanitary condition of the London churchyards by the press and by parliamentary committees, the first of which reported in 1843. The vaults under the pavements of the churches and the small spaces of open ground surrounding them were crammed with coffins. In many of the buildings the air was so tainted with the products of corruption as to be a direct and palpable source of disease and death to those who frequented them. In the churchyards coffins were placed tier above tier in the graves until they were within a few feet, or sometimes even a few inches of the surface, and the level of the ground was often raised to that of the lower windows of the church. To make room for fresh interments, the sextons had recourse to the surreptitious removal of bones and partially decayed remains. In some cases, the contents of the graves were systematically transferred to the pits adjacent to the site, the gravediggers appropriating the coffin plate. The neighborhood of the churchyards was always unhealthy, the air being vitiated by the gaseous emanations from the graves, and the water, wherever it was obtained from wells containing organic matter, the source of which could not be mistaken. In all the large towns the evil prevailed in a greater or less degree. In London, however, because of the immense population and the consequent mortality, it forced itself more readily upon public attention, and after more than one partial measure of relief had been passed the churchyards were, with a few exceptions,